apropos of what my sister just said, a lot of the things that were on my mind have already been. A lot of the things that were on my mind have already been commented on. But Barbara's comments brought another thought to life. She was talking about our mother and father as parents, and I think something that's quite dramatic. My whole lifetime with my father, which only lasted till I was 16, in our family, I never once heard a raised voice or an overt display of anger.
Or with my mother. And
Yeah.
I say that, and nobody ever believes that.
In the household, that just never happened. And I don't know, maybe we were perfect kids, I don't know.
That was it.
Okay, a couple of other just snippets. One having to do with the Menninger Clinic that very early on, unbelievably early, considering the role mental health played in our culture way back then. The Menninger Clinic provided for Carl to come to Lawrence one day a week for a clinic for underprivileged children. And this was sponsored by the Kiwanis Club, and my father was a primary mover in that activity with the Kiwanis Club, and that is how I think their relationship originated. I want to add another comment that along the way, excuse me, my father became aware that the situation for children in the justice system in the state of Kansas was pretty bad. And he put together a concept and presented it to the legislature to create a institution called the Kansas State Receiving Home for Children.
Isn't that a great name, the Receiving Home for Children?
And I am persuaded, have been throughout, that the reason that he was able to get this passed was because of Carl Menninger's lobbying for it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Next, I want to comment quickly that my father was struck with a cerebral hemorrhage while giving a presentation. And I want to throw in that somebody did a calculation of the presentations that he had done in the previous year, and I don't remember the number, but I remember that I was absolutely aghast at the number of presentations that he has made, apropos earlier comments about his being in demand for speaking.
It was way in the hundreds.
Yeah. In 1 year. And that's pretty astounding. Add to that, I just want to throw in parenthetically, he also was an avid tennis player. He was an avid golfer, played regularly with Fog Allen, and was the pitcher on the faculty softball team. He was a pretty active person.
We liked him. We thought he was pretty great.
Back to when he was giving this speech and collapsed, and Dolph made it a little bit too quick. Actually, he died at about 2 a.m. The day after having given the speech. But he was right on that it was the Council of Social Agencies, which was having a meeting the next day. And the chair of that meeting was James Mott, who suggested, instead of, he had a formal presentation to make, and instead of that, he was just asking, he was making comments about Bert Nash, and other people obviously joined in. And a suggestion was made at that meeting that let's get a clinic called the Bert Nash Clinic for, maybe not called that, but in his honor, for mental health purposes. And one of the members of that committee, Marge Stockton, along with a lot of support, managed to get a center open within 3 years. This was a long time before there was much conceptual, cultural support for mental health issues. But City of Lawrence did it.
Because of Daddy.
And what I'm saying is the City of Lawrence is still doing it.
Yeah.
You all are doing it. This shows it. Which brings me to another comment, that the organization is fantastic. It is, as I understand, everywhere in Lawrence, and all of Lawrence is behind it. I think this is beyond belief.
Yeah.
Again, I want to say I think it's marvelous what the City of Lawrence has done. I want to also quickly throw in, I want to give Sandy Shaw a great deal of credit
I was just going to
for
interrupt her that.
immersing the center in Lawrence and getting Lawrence to immerse its culture in the mental health center. I think that's...
You all... We wouldn't all be here tonight if it weren't for Sandy Shaw keeping us going all this time. We miss her now.
So I am here not because I get an award. I am here because of Bert Nash. Thank you.